Hi everybody, Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk, and this is what I have been making today. Now, I was inspired to make this one by May on May Made It, but there are lots and lots of versions of this particular project out there on YouTube, so you know, go and have a look. I like this one because it's made with punched circles rather than cutting out little squares of paper, which some of these wreaths are. So anyway, this is my version of it. Stay with me, I'll show you how I made it. These are the supplies that I used to make the wreath. I used 2 patterns of the Under the Mistletoe Designer Series paper. Now, I used a full sheet for the outer ring and about 3/4 of a sheet for the inner ring. So I chose these 2 patterns because there are plenty of lovely patterns to choose from. I punched out my circles with a 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And then for the wreath at the centre, I used the Tranquil Tide glimmer paper and the sprigs punch. Now, I've only got a little scrap of the glimmer paper there, but I did actually need the full 6x6 sheet. For the centre, I have shaded spruce and real red card, and I have my starburst circle punch and my 2 1/4 inch circle punch. For the snowflake in the centre of the wreath, I use this die, which is from the Snowfall dies, and I used white velvet paper, and these 2 items are part of the special promotion that's taking place in November, and you can only buy these in November 2018, or if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator like me, you can get them early. A little bit of the 1/8 of an inch real red ribbon to use to hang it from, and my Wink of Stella clear Wink of Stella pen, just to give it a little bit of added bling. So I've punched as many 1 3/4 inch circles as I can get out of a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and I actually got 36, and I've been rolling them up so that they form cones. So what I've been doing is I've been shaping the paper first, just to give it a bit of a start, and I've put some double-sided tape along the one edge, just near to the edge of the circle, and I'm just rolling them up into a cone shape, just like that, and just making sure that I rub down on that seam. So what I'm going to do next is with my circle of card, this is a piece of retired DSP, and I'm setting it up on my craft mat here, and I'm going to use the markings on my craft mat to help me keep my my cones straight. So first of all, I'm going to align that one up at the top. That's the outer ring done. It took 28 of the cones, so I'm going to go away and make up some more in a different pattern of paper for the inner circle, and I reckon I'll probably need about 20 to go around the inside, so that's going to take me a little while, so I'm going to go away and do that now. So here are my cones for the inner layer, and I'm going to start popping them in place, and again a little bit of hot glue, and start at the top, need a bit more glue, ribbon's had plenty of time to recharge, and while it was doing that, I took a hairdryer and I just blew hot air all over my my wreath to get rid of any little bits of stringy glue. And I'm just going to put a dollop of hot glue, and I'm starting off a new glue stick as well, which doesn't help. Just putting that dollop of hot glue into the middle there. And what I've got here is a bit of cork, which I've sliced off just to raise up that middle a wee bit. I've punched out a starburst circle in shaded spruce and a 2 1/4 inch circle in real red, and I'm just going to layer the two of those together. And now I'm going to bring in this snowflake, which I have die cut using the Snowfall dies, and I've cut this out of white velvet paper, which is one of the items that is on sale in November 2018, just for that month, as far as we know. But it is absolutely blooming glorious. It really is. I don't know how well it comes across on screen, but it is just so pretty. It really is, you know, it's flock surface, it's lovely. So I'm going to let that sit on one side for a few moments for the glue to dry, and I've punched out a whole pile of the sprigs using my sprigs punch, which is here. This is it. And I've done these out of the Tranquil Tide glimmer paper. Couldn't think what it's called. See, I'm trying to glue and think and speak all at the same time, and it's just a step too far. So I pretty much used up a whole 6 by 6 inch piece for this, but I think it's worth it because it is so pretty. After I'd finished putting those in place and I kind of dry fitted my snowflake in the center, I thought that was just a little bit too plain. So I'm going to give it a little bit of bling with my clear Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to go in between all of the spots on the snowflake, just to give it a little bit of something extra. And I only glued down the center parts of the snowflake so I can get underneath these pieces here, most of them, and I can add my clear Wink of Stella. And it's looking quite dark at the moment, but it will dry up. You see, there are no mistakes in crafting, there are only changes of design direction. And I should know because my designs change direction all the time. Just have to think a little bit harder. There we go. So that now is nice and glittery and blingy, and it will lighten up. So I've got a length. I have my length of real red ribbon, and I've folded it in half to make a loop. And I'm going to flip my wreath over and put a little bit of my hot glue onto the back of it. I'm just going to press my ribbon in. Okay, and I'm going to come back with another circle cut to the same size and put that over the top of it later, but I won't show you that now. And I'm just going to bring this through between two of these loops here, just to keep it kind of where I want it to be. And I'm going to add bit of hot glue into the centre of my cork piece. Keep that upright. Here comes my snowflake. And yeah, I think I'm done. And that is it. That is the finished Christmas wreath. And this is something that you could probably get older children to help you with. You'd want to do the hot gluing yourself probably, but they could certainly help with punching out the circles and rolling up the cones, and that would be lots and lots of fun. And it could be a project that you all do together, or it could just be something that you do for yourself, and why not? And that is it for today. Thank you very, very much for staying with me this far. I really do appreciate having your company, and I'd be absolutely thrilled if you would leave me a comment, leave me a like, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. But that is it for today. Once again, thank you for your company, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.